since we got this new rug that has been Benny's new favorite place to lay. Just taking in the sun. Hello! You look comfy. Here's a little haul of everything that I got at Whole Foods. I ran out of my cottage cheese, so I got a restock of that. Same with my Greek yogurt. I picked up some turkey bacon for breakfast. I've talked about this before, but this is my favorite salad, the sweet kale. I think they have like a version of this at almost every grocery store that I've been to, but I really like the one from Whole Foods. I don't actually use the dressing that it comes with. I make my own, but I really like this salad kit, so I got some more of that. I got a half loaf of sourdough bread, and then here I just have 1 beet, 1 ginger, and then 1 piece of turmeric. I'm going to make my juices here in a bit. That's everything that I picked up after my workout. I'm going to quickly put this away in the fridge and then shower, and then I'll get to making my juices. So refreshing, such a powerful drink too. I just made my juice batch for the week. I usually like to make them on Sundays, but I didn't get to it this past weekend. I wanted to sit down and chat with you guys while I finish my juice, since I don't think I've really spoken too much in this vlog yet. I really like to have my quiet, peaceful, slow mornings. After my morning routine, I went to my lagree workout, which you guys know I've been loving lagree. I started lagree at the beginning of this year. It was a new hobby that I wanted to try out, and I ended up liking it so much more than I thought I was going to. I wasn't a huge fan of reformer Pilates. I did mat Pilates for a good amount of last year, and I really enjoyed that, but I really wanted to get more of a challenge, and I think lagree is so challenging, and I feel like I've seen a lot of really great progress and results incorporating that into my workout routine along with strength training. So I feel like the combination is just so good. We're gonna head out pretty soon to go to a cafe, but before we head out, I wanted to share with you guys some of my 2025 goals and resolutions and kind of just check in and see where we're at with each of them. I wrote them all down in my journal at the start of the year, and I like to split it up in a few different categories. So we have fitness/hobbies, health, financial, career/education, travel, and then relationships. So for fitness and hobbies, I wanted to work out at least 5 days out of the week, incorporating the gym, some cardio, and I put Pilates, since my second goal was to learn one new fitness hobby, which ended up being lagree. Next, for the health category, which fitness and health I've been really big on the past 5 years since I was a freshman in college. I started taking both of those a lot more seriously. So the goals that I have here are pretty much what I set every single year since I want to maintain my health. But I added a couple of new things this year, one of that being incorporating a healthy juice into my weekly routine, which I've been making at home religiously and I've been loving. It makes me feel good inside my body, and I feel like I've noticed a really big difference in my skin as well. The next thing I put is eating out max 2 times a week, and I would say overall I met this goal. I personally love to cook at home. It's a hobby of mine, but also I feel like I feel happier when I'm eating home-cooked meals rather than eating out a lot. Some of these next goals, I already acknowledge that I kind of have fallen off these past couple of months since moving from Texas to Seattle and just getting adjusted. It is something that I do want to get back on track now that I've developed a routine here that I'm pretty happy with, but meeting my daily protein goal of 130 grams, waking up by 8 in the morning, 6 days out of the week, which I will say that was pretty ambitious of me. Journaling every week, reading 6 books by the end of the year. I think I'm on track for my reading goal. I've read 3 books so far and I'm on my 4th book. For financial, I put to continue to invest into my Roth IRA and start researching the other investment options that are out there, which I have done. For career and education, I also didn't meet a lot of these only because I had a really big change in my career earlier this year when I quit my first job in tech. I've talked about that, I think, more on like my other social media platforms. So if you don't follow me on there, make sure you do, since I post a lot more about my daily life. And I definitely have a couple of videos on the how and why I decided to do that. For the travel category, I put go on 1 hiking trip and go on at least 3 total trips. I did go on a big hiking trip when I was in Norway with my best friend, and I'm also going to meet my 3 total trips. We went to Chicago for St. Patrick's Day, and then I had my big solo trip in July, and then in December we're gonna go to Hawaii with my family, so that one will be met by the end of the year. And then for the last category, which is relationships, the first thing that I put was weekly date nights with my boyfriend, which I think we've been doing really good at back when we were doing long distance earlier this year, and now especially that we've moved in together. And lastly, deepening and strengthening my current friendships, which I think I definitely prioritized this year. Overall, I'm pretty happy with everything that I've stuck to so far. A couple of things did fall off, but that was pretty expected with the move and getting adjusted, building a new routine again. But I'm glad I went over them because now I know what I need to prioritize as we finish out this year, and also recognizing everything that we have accomplished so far. I feel like it's pretty easy to get down on ourselves when we're not hitting the goals that we want to, but it's important to remember everything that you are doing for yourself and all the little wins that you are having. Marcus made us dinner tonight while I was finishing up some work at the coffee shop. We got some salmon with some broccoli over steamed rice. And we always make sure to make a little bit for Benny. We make sure to not put any oil or seasonings on it, so we let it cool for a bit and then we're gonna chop it up and mix it with his kibble. But he is super excited to get salmon tonight, and he gets a lot of compliments on how shiny his fur is, and we really think it's because he has salmon about once a week, right Benny? Here's my beautiful plate that my man put together for me. Yum. Ready for dinner? Let's go. This is Benny's bowl. It has salmon and a little bit of carrot. Okay, sit, wait. Peanut. Okay.
Frost power.
We just finished up dinner and we watched an episode of our TV show. We're currently rewatching the originals, or I'm rewatching the originals for the third time now. It's Marcus's first time watching, but I like to rewatch a comfort TV show during this time of the year. We also like to rewatch the entire Harry Potter series, so we'll probably start that pretty soon. Last year I rewatched The Vampire Diaries, and if you haven't watched The Vampire Diaries or the originals, I would definitely recommend. It's one of my favorite TV series. I would recommend watching The Vampire Diaries first though, and then the originals, but both are really good. We're in season 3 right now, and I think there's 5 seasons total. The Vampire Diaries has 8 seasons. I'm also watching Gilmore Girls for the first time, which seems to be a lot of people's go-to comfort TV show to watch during the fall, and I just started. I'm still on season 1, but it does seem to be like a very cozy show to watch. But I do want to start the new season of Love is Blind, but the thought of watching 3 TV shows at the same time sounds very overstimulating, so I might pause Gilmore Girls so I can watch the new season, since I've been watching every season of Love is Blind when it comes out. But yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna end today's vlog. I might actually start the new season tonight and watch the first episode or 2. I should probably read my book for a bit too. I haven't really been reading much the past couple of days. I started the Pumpkin Spice Cafe about a week or 2 now, and I haven't made that much progress, to be honest. It is a really cute and cozy book, I will say, but I'm not hooked. I don't think it has that factor that makes me want to read. I probably should have picked a thriller when I was out getting a book, because whenever I read a good thriller, I will finish it in like 3 days. So the fact that this doesn't get me excited to read it is probably telling, but I do want to finish it, so I'm gonna make it a priority by the end of this weekend to finish this so I can start a thriller in time for Halloween. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I will see you in my next vlog.